In 1997, several of us from Living Waters Church started a vacation Bible school for some of the kids up in Martinsville. At the end of 6 weeks, nobody wanted to quit. The kids didn't want to quit, we didn't want to quit, and that was the birth of Father's Love. If you had told me then that 23 years later I would still be running around these streets, I would have said, that is crazy stuff. I'm too impulsive. I can't do anything for 23 years, but God. Last December 31st, I went over to Gerald and Michelle's to talk to them about the fact that this December 31st would be my last day as the director of Father's Love Ministries. It's been a big transition year for us, and it's been a crazy one with all of the COVID. And you know what? You got to know when it's time to go, and it's time for me to go. This generation has got this. It's been difficult for us. It's been difficult for me, some of our conversations. And this week, one of the things that I wanted to get finished for them before I left was to have all of our photographs archived. So DeCandria Rucker has been here a couple times, and with Mike Ellis, we've gone through hundreds and hundreds of pictures and put them in albums. I have to admit, that was a bittersweet time. I've met so many wonderful people over these 23 years. Friends, they're friends now. Families that I'm so proud of, kids that I'm so proud of. There have been some difficult times. The very first funeral that I ever did was for a young man that grew up here and was murdered up on 9th Street. There's not a book that can cover how you deal with something like that. It's the grace of God. And I'm very thankful that God has gotten me through times like that. There have been babies, there have been celebrations, there have been college graduations. That's all been wonderful things to celebrate. And I'm so glad that I got to be a small part of a big picture that goes on in Shelbyville to help people who are in need.